Hello, everyone, and welcome to an impromptu podcast. And this is going to be about the spirited transactions of our love and wealth into a balance that creates balance inside of everyone and well being inside of everyone. And the returns on it being 3 times the amount because the interest levels are so incredible, so interesting. You're interested in this podcast. Thank you for changing and becoming a positive member who contributes to a tribe of beautiful, positive-minded, loving people. My intuition tells me not much at this very moment, but your opinion, if it's negative and bad, well, guess what? You can put honey on it and eat it. Alright? Now, where do you think you're going to get honey from if you don't have bees? Where do you think you're going to get bees from if you don't have a beekeeper? Where do you think you're going to get beekeepers from if they don't have a place to live? Where do you think they're going to get a place to live from if there's no land to live upon? Does that make any sense to the king? Yes, it should make sense to the kings. The kings love honey. They love honey very much. And another thing is that how are we supposed to transport all of this honey back and forth on just the backs of bees alone? Are you really going to rely on Jerry Seinfeld? Springer? Seinfeld? Your opinion on this matter does not matter because airplanes cost a lot. Have you seen how much airplanes cost? Have you seen the cost of fuel? And have you seen the effects of fuel emission? Do you know what it's like to sit in an airport forever and just wait? Or to sit at a warehouse and be like, where's the order that has been shipped? You have to wait forever. And instead you stay exactly where you are. The symbolization of the way that we speak, the fire that breathes within us, the waters that spread from one area of ourselves to the world around us. Alternate your idea. Take your idea out of there for a little while, Stack up all the things that you need on a type of surface that will grant you repeatedly the same things you need every month, the same things you might need every day. You never know. But where do your orders come from? Are you an Amazon fan? Are you ordering things from Etsy? Are you finding other websites like Wish.com, for example? Do you wish? Do you wish? Do you wish? And that's perfect. That's the power of love. And as a man who loves all, who has a lot of goodness in his heart for those of you out there, all around the world on this globe, and for the people that are somewhere else in the universe, saving lives and swooping down and picking us up to place us where we need to be, where we belong. How many zeros does that add to the end of the amount on your bank account? How many zeros does that add?
Previously on X-Men.
And when you focus on that negative symbol, when you can take that away, when you realize that you can just face that truth, just like you would want to be on an airplane, we need pilots. Don't forget that point. Okay? We need pilots. They fly us exactly where we need to be. If we were all honey in honey jars, who do you think, what bee is going to be carrying that? What bee is, or if we were pollen, if we were everything that a bee needed in order to make more honey for the queens, the kings. We have a different way of life. We are not insects. And we can see each other as insects. But we're not. We straddle the very tip point
Previously
of
on X-Men.
evolutionary processes. For the creationists out there, your opinions don't really matter to the facts. God knows the same thing. God does not get angry at opinions. If you're a believer in a higher power, God is above that. So light up the world and be who you are. Hold your facts and hold your opinions. Allow yourself to shine and realize that we're not always right, we're not always wrong, and we all have means of productions. We create farms, we create reservoirs, we deal with autumn, going through winter times when the snow comes down heavy. And it's just a lightweight process for all of us to be able to leap up out of our minds
Previously
times
on
when
X-Men.
we are able to dream, when we're able to discuss our dreams, when we can show some sign of interest, when we can grow together, when we have the self-esteem, as I've mentioned in a prior podcast, when we have that to form ourselves new desks, new chairs, new computers, computer life, Just remember that you can do it. You can get there to where you need to be. You have goals. You can attain your goals. You can be wonderful. You can be wonderful. Who is I to stop you? All eyes. Think about it. And thank you so much for being willing to get knocked out by the knowledge and wisdom that comes from above, removing the sediment of poverty and replacing it with the freedom of thank you.